To this day.
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 So the WBC convention delivered the clearest, most impactful decisions of the week, totally reshaping the landscape of professional boxing for the next 2 years. The key takeaways: the heavyweight Oleksander Usyk is cleared for a voluntary defense against Deontay Wilder, with Akali versus Atoma ordered to decide the official mandatory challenger. The organization also provided overdue clarity at middleweight, granting Benavidez permission to chase cruiserweight titles and confirm Subriel Matias's super lightweight title defense will proceed. And let me counterpunch. This is no surprise to me based on whose sanctioning body it belongs to, the WBC. The WBC will let Usyk, Fury, Wilder, David Benavidez, Canelo Alvarez do whatever the hell they want to do. Why? Because they supply the money for the WBC. Okay. And if you've seen, they allowed David Benavidez to go to cruiserweight to take on who? Zerto. So what else is new to this story? Nothing, really, because that's cleared to fight. And plus, I think that's not the question you should ask yourself. Will the WBC allow it? So this is just one thing that is allowing to line WBC's pockets is a big fight between Deontay Wilder and Oleksander Usyk. Cool. The question is, will Deontay Wilder and his team take the fight? That's the main question, not the WBC. The WBC smells money. They're going to go for money. They're going to allow anything to take place. It doesn't matter how bad it looks. It doesn't matter. They don't care. They care about the 3% or whatever they want to charge that particular fight or fighters, period. And both of these fighters, Oleksander Usyk and Deontay Wilder, have been loved by the WBC because they gladly pay what they want or what they request to pay. That's pretty much it. So Usyk versus Wilder is approved, but what does that mean? It means they still have to make a deal, you know? And I think if the deal doesn't happen, and we keep hearing that from Team Wilder, well, if the fight don't happen, if it happens not to come through, or if the fight doesn't get made, you know, that brings me doubt anyway. So I don't think the question is with the WBC. I think the question is with Deontay Wilder, you know? So, it's clear, it's open, they want the fight, and them clearing that fight to happen, that tells you that they want the fight to happen. You know, they thrive for that fight to happen. They wish that fight would happen, simply based on the fact that Usyk is a moneymaker. He's the unified champion, undefeated. And Deontay Wilder is, of course, from the Americas, which is always granted love and favoritism by the WBC. So, hey, it's cleared. It's approved to happen along with other fights. You guys tell me what you think about the WBC clearing this particular fight for a voluntary for Oleksander Usyk, only to make Moses Atoma versus Akali the mandatory WBC challenger after this fight, of course. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.